Petting with Cheri Hardman. We are live. This is a show where comedians talk about their pets and their love lives. Tonight, my special guest is Toni West. Hello, Toni.
How you doing?
Good. Good to see you. How you been?
Good to see you. Good.
Do we need to introduce your dog so that he can do his part and get out of here?
Oh yeah. No, he's happy. I got him some. Okay. This is Doakes. Dude's an assassin. Yeah. Named after the officer off of Dexter because he was a surprise mole.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Dexter. I like your dog. Your dog looks like really a nice dog. Is he nice?
He is. Yeah. Or? He's super nice to the family, but he's viciously aggressive to anyone he doesn't know in the immediate family.
Oh, really? So, like, if I came over there, he wouldn't like me?
No, dude. He actually, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but he's bit 3 white women.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I kind of respect it about him. It's a little NAACP about him, I guess. But he's got a body
well, count. I won't be coming over then. I'm not going to wonder what these white women were doing to him.
They tried to pet him.
Oh, well, see.
He just takes everyone as a threat, like especially around if it's just the adults, he's pretty mellow. Mm-hmm. But if the babies are around, he's not having it.
Don't mess with his babies.
Oh yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a mutt. He's a lab, Australian Shepherd, and a pit bull.
Oh. And where did you get him?
I don't know. I think we got him offline somewhere, maybe like Craigslist or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how old he is?
Yeah, he's 6. He's the same age as my second kid.
So did you get him as a puppy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he's always been with you guys.
Oh yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. He had a pretty tumultuous start too. He got parvo as soon as we got him.
Oh no.
Yeah, it almost took him out.
Wow.
Kind of changed his attitude a little bit too. Like he was a little bit more like how you would envision a typical lab. You know what I mean? Like very up and bubbly and everything like that. And he kind of got a little bit more sinister after he almost died.
Who knows what he saw?
Yeah, he probably saw the other side a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, do you remember like the first day that you brought him home, what he was like?
Yeah, he was super like happy-go-lucky. Like,
yeah,
didn't have a care in the world. He actually instantly ran upstairs and met my oldest daughter. Started wagging his tail and going crazy and everything like that. And I want to say like 24 hours later, maybe.
Oh.
He started walking out into the backyard and trying to hide in corners. You know how dogs are. Like, if they feel like they're about to go, they kind of just walk off into a field, basically.
Yeah. Oh. Does he do any tricks or does he have any quirks besides fighting white women?
No, that's his best talent for sure. But no, he's actually really surprisingly like nimble and able to jump. He's got a vertical on him.
Really?
Yeah, we have like a little 6-foot privacy fence like in our backyard, and there's been a couple of times where I'm like, if he paid attention at all, like he could clear it. I don't think he.
Go ahead.
I don't think he knows that he can, but.
Right. Yeah. Don't tell him.
Yeah. Like, hey man, just
how
clear
big is he? Is he like lab size or is he smaller?
No, he's I think he's the run of the litter. I think he was a little bit smaller than everyone else, and he's not very tall. Everyone always thinks he's a puppy, but he's 6 years old. He did give him some quarantine weight though.
Do you know how much he weighs approximately?
He's like 65 pounds, which is pretty big for the kind of.
Yeah, he's bigger than my dog.
He's not very tall though. That's the thing. So he's got a little dad gut on him. We both do now.
Let's see.
Oh, you got your new cat.
Yeah, she's locked in this room here with me, and every now and then she passes by me. So I'm going to try to nab her at some point.
Just snag her up.
Yeah, she likes me all right, so we're doing okay.
He's breathing into the mic. I'm gonna let him get out.
If he could write a review of you as a pet owner, what would he say?
Oof, I don't think it would be good. Yeah, it'd probably be like 2.5 barks out of 5, maybe. Like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think he cares for me. No, I'm joking.
Why?
Well, he got really defensive of me because I was like the only one to visit him when he was like in the little pet hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every time I would walk up, he was like very defensive. Like, and I think it was probably just because he was in a weakened state and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of just changed his personality a little bit. I mean, I want to say like a couple years ago, I just got him to stop pedaling whenever I would walk up to pet him. But I think he just has like a deep imprinted memory of that.
Maybe he thinks you're an asshole.
Then he wouldn't be wrong. I do yell at his ass all the time, man. He's trying to take that. He's trying to take the mailman out. He'll go crazy. And one of my daughters is super fearful of loud noises, and when he gets to barking.
Oh yeah. Well, he's taking care of his family.
Yeah, he is. He's going out of his way to make sure too. I mean, he's batting 1,000 right now. He has not lost a fight yet.
All right, it's not that I'm not listening to you. I'm trying to like
wrangle your cat. Yeah.
I see what's going on is the dogs are on the other side of the door, and they've all realized now. Come here. Oh no, I scared her. I scared her a minute ago. So the dogs have realized there's a cat in here.
Yeah.
And the cat has realized that there's dogs out there.
You already have a cat though, right?
Yeah, we have one cat and we have 3 dogs.
Yeah.
And so we brought her in. We brought her in a cage, and we put the boy dogs outside because they're rambunctious.
Yeah.
And so we had the old Paris, my old dog, and the big fat Siamese cat were out in the living room when she came in. So we stopped and let them sniff each other. And she was this kitty was totally cool with our old dog, but she looked at that Siamese cat and went, so I don't know how that's going to go. But then the dogs who are dumbly running around the house, not even realizing for like an hour or 2 that there's a cat in here.
Yeah.
But they're just both outside the door, like, come on, let us in.
Yeah, let's see what's happening in here.
So, yeah. All right. Well, oops, I got to turn the volume down on that. So I'll wait to try to catch her. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about some heavy petting of the human variety.
Nice.
And so just for any youngsters that are tuning in, heavy petting is what we used to call making out, like making physical contact with someone. The purposes of my show, we just started doing dating, love life, sex, relationships, anything under that umbrella. So if you've got like any interesting, amusing stories to tell us about that, I would love for you to do so.
Oh yeah, dude, I got one. It's my favorite story. It's back when me and my wife were dating, we used to, we didn't have any responsibilities. We had no kids or anything like that. I was like early in the military, and so was she. And we went to a house party one time. We were having a good time. We started drinking. It was like a cookout kind of thing. So we had the food, everything's good to go, and we started doing tequila shots. Right now, I'm not a heavy liquor guy. That's not me. Like I prefer beer, Coors Light to be exact, and I have about 40 of those Colorado Kool-Aids, and I'll be good to go. Like I have no qualms with piss beer. But as soon as I start drinking like hard alcohol, there's no gray area. I don't get drunk and try to like fight people or anything like that. But it's either you ever heard the old adage is like you either fucking or fighting. Like me and hard alcohol, I don't typically fight. I mean, it's happened once or twice, I'm sure, at some point, but it's either fucking or crying. Yeah, and I'm not trying to get emotional.
Right.
So I tied in both of them this particular night. I got a wild hair up my ass. I was drinking a bunch of 1800. I was like, oh yeah, man, this stuff's great. Like, so don't know how many tequila shots in at this point, but I'm feeling a little frisky, so I'm ready to shoot my shot from half court, as they say. And I get this thought, and I think I have a joke about this, but I get this thought, and I was like, oh man, it'd be cool. It's like, you should smack me. And it was a bad idea because, I thought it was going to be something playful, like, and then I'd be like, oh man, this is kinky or whatever. Right. And nah, she rapped back like full clip, smacked the shit out of me. My ears started ringing, like my eyes started watering. So that's the crying part. So I covered both bases, and it instantly ruined the moment for me. I was completely uninterested. I started cleaning the room. I was nervous. Yeah, I wanted no parts of that situation.
Yeah, that didn't go like you thought it would, huh?
Nah, in my mind, it was going to be some like weird 50 Shades of Grey thing. It was going to be like erotic. I was like, oh, this is dope. And then it didn't play out that way.
I like that story. I feel that story. My necklace just came off. Oh well. So I have someone saying that they can't find us.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna investigate a little bit while we're here. It says Cheri Hardman is live now. So if you can see us, comment, give a thumbs up, let us know that you're there. Give us a like. Give us anything. I can't believe no one is here flipping you shit. I thought for sure.
Yeah, no, I did too. I'm trying to find it myself at the moment.
So we're gonna hang for a minute, and I'm gonna scoot over here and try and get this kitty cat. Come here, kitty kitty. No. Tried to grab her a minute ago, and I have spooked her now.
Can't seem to find it. I don't know. That's weird.
It's on, like on my page, it's just showing up. Cheri Hardman is live now. It might be on Facebook Watch. Sometimes they do that, but I wanted to debut my pimple because I know somebody wanted to see it. Huh. Wonder if I can. We can edit this out later for the one that we put on YouTube or whatever.
No
okay,
worries.
if I go to my page, since nobody's watching us because they can't find it, it's like right on the top of my page from my view.
Let me take a look. See what I can do. Yeah, I still don't see it. It's weird.
So now I'm sharing it to Cheri Hardman's story.
Let me check that.
On my comedy page. Now let's see if I go to my comedy page, can I see it? So nobody has liked it to say they can hear us. So. I still got some questions for you, so.
It's all good. Yeah.
Overview. Huh, weird. I don't know, man. I just still haven't quite figured all this out. But I do see that I'm here, and I do see you on Facebook. So I know we are live, but nobody can see us. So I'm not really sure what good it does.
Yeah.
To be live if no there. Oh, look at that kitty cat. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I forgot how playful 5-month-old cats are. I think she is going to destroy this room before we let her out. Come here, kitty. All right. Well, I'm just going to tell her I see it on my page.
Maybe I can click on it.
Can I invite people to it? Share. Is that your Facebook?
Yeah, I think so.
Share to my story. I'm going to try that too. That's funny because like I'm looking at the live thing and it's like you're just talking away and you are not just talking away right now.
It's like lagging behind a little bit.
Oh well. We're still live, but nobody can see us. So we should do something really crazy right now while nobody's watching. All right. So I'll just ask you The next question, what is the best compliment you've ever received on your naked body?
Someone said to me, "You're too much," and it processed weird for a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if this is a compliment, but then I took it as a compliment and it felt really good. So I was like, it's like, okay. I was like, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but you know, I'll take that. Like,
Yeah, take it in a good way.
oh yeah, dude, you got to take them where you can get them.
Sound like she took it in a good way. I mean, I assume it was a she.
Yeah, dude, is my cousin. He's a good dude.
What was the best thing that happened to you today besides this?
Dude, me and my daughters have been really into The Flash lately, like the little CW show. And the ending to season 3 was pretty amazing. So that's pretty much been the highlight. I got a job offer too, so that was good, I guess.
Oh, cool.
I prefer The Flash though. And The Flash was a little bit better. I was like, nah.
So like a day job kind of job,
yeah.
or a
ironically, selling pet insurance.
Oh, cool. So, you been doing any comedy stuff at all?
It's so hard, and with the quarantine, I think the biggest thing for me that kind of helped me, like, I guess, attempt to be creative or, write or try to come out with content and stuff like that is the ability to instantly take that thought and within, 24 hours, 40 hours, whatever it is, you can take it to a stage and you see if it works, you see if you like it, you see if it feels good, you see if it came out of your brain the way that you envisioned it. And without having that, it just kind of, I know, you feel dry, like kind of like you got nothing really coming to the forefront of your mind that you feel like exploring at the time. And I'm sure I could be being proactive and writing and seeing if I can come out with new different jokes and everything like that. But it's really hard when the whole focal point of your brain is like, oh, fucking quarantine. And everybody's going to be talking about quarantine the moment this is over.
Right. Well, can I share with you what I've been doing?
Yes, please.
Just because that was my whole mindset almost this whole time. It's just like, first of all, I don't feel funny. Like, I hate Zoom comedy.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I don't want to do any of these shows. Like, I did one in the beginning that was good, but most of them just sucked.
Yeah.
And so I really and then I wasn't writing. I just wasn't, I felt just, ugh.
Yeah, you're like bored almost with it.
But then I realized I've been sitting here for 8 months doing nothing, stagnating.
Yep.
And all these other people that are doing Zoom comedy are progressing. Okay. And I'm just sitting here stagnating. So what I can do is I can write some stuff and I can try it in Zoom. And I just have to I decided to just frame it differently in my brain.
Right.
But here's the deal. So then I get booked on shows. And I mean, and like before this was happening, I was headlining bars and I was featuring at the comedy club.
Right.
Now I get booked in a 5-minute free spot in a show, or they throw me in the middle of a bunch of open micers, and it's really insulting and degrading and demeaning in many ways.
Yeah, which is hard to keep your interest when that,
But I decided I have to get over myself because I have to practice. And the more things I do, the more people I meet. So I'm meeting people all over the world now, so that whenever comedy comes out, if I want to go to a city, I've got a contact or two now. Which
is a good thing. I mean, networking is always a good thing.
So networking, yeah. So do I still hate doing it? Yes. I've got 3 shows this week. I'm actually kind of looking forward to them for the first time.
That's not bad.
So we'll see. I might revert back to how I was, like you are right now, and decide, nope, I'm not doing it. It's just, you got to have the right mindset. And
I think the thing that kind of turned me off to it, though, is like kind of like you were mentioning, like the open micers, which, I mean, in many ways, I could still be a part of that blanket statement for sure. But what I found odd about it is like some of the people that were like horrendously unfunny in person are the ones that love this shit the most. I'm like, okay,
Well, and you know why? And this is why I think why. It's because they're used to sitting in the silence.
No,
I'm
this is
not.
normal.
I'm used to a roar coming out after I say something.
Yeah.
And so they're comfortable sitting there like with this emptiness of nothingness in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't feel that weird to them. But then I think it's also going to do them a disservice later.
Oh yeah.
Because that quiet that you feel on a Zoom thing is nothing like the quiet you feel in a packed room if you're bombing.
Yeah. And then also too is like that roar of laughter that kind of you were talking about is like it's weird to see that because those same people that are infatuated with Zoom shows are the same people that like will go up there and they have practice pauses like where they expected a big laugh and no one laughs and they're like blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they pause and then nothing happens and they're like, well, that was fucking weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I mean, everything's really just uneven right now. But I decided that I can't just sit here and do nothing and expect things to happen for me without me even trying. So I'm going to go be humiliated by being put in a shitty spot on a lineup again, and I'm not going to get paid and all that other stuff. But at least I'm practicing and I'm starting to write some new stuff. And I'm brewing things really good like this. Look at that. Look at that pimple. Look. I mean, I know you can see it from there, but fucking look at it. It's huge. It's so
fire.
big.
That's
Now look
fire.
what it's doing. It's pushing the side of my face down. I look like I had a stroke last night.
Like, what is happening to me?
But then I also have a big one right back here and then another big one right here. Like, what the hell? I don't know. I know nobody wants to hear that except one person, but so nobody has commented on this. Nobody can find it. That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I still can't see it.
Can you put like a thing on your page saying that you're doing heavy petting live right now? Can anybody see it?
Sure. Yeah, I'll post it.
I don't know how to make people see it. That's what's weird. Maybe if I'll do this. I am doing heavy petting live right now and nobody can see it. WTF.
What the shit?
All right, I'm going to try to find the cat again. So when I tried to grab her earlier, I kind of got her tail. And she wasn't happy about that. So, and I can't say I blame her. I'm just going to expose her. God only knows what's on this table. Hi there, little girl. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to pet you. Oh, she let me pet her. Oh, what a sweet girl. Yeah, you going to come see me? Yeah. Come on. That's okay. Oh, I got you. There she is. Oh, she's so cute.
That is a good looking cat.
So I had a gray and white cat that looked a lot like this named Smokey, and he just died like, I think, within the last year.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But he was my favorite cat I ever had, and I always told him, Smokey, when you die, I'm going to get another cat that looks just like you.
Watch this one like be a turd.
This is as close as I can get, except she's a her. And so I didn't want to name her Smokey. So I looked up like how do you say Smokey in a bunch of different languages? And it said that in Japanese, it's Sumoki. Sumoki. So I named her Sumoki. So it's a tribute to Smokey, but it's her own girly name.
You gonna call her Sue or something?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I just like to say Sumoki. Sounds like Dave says, it sounds like I'm being like racist, trying to say Smokey like I don't know. So it's probably one of those things too, like you get those like Japanese tattoos and it doesn't really say, what.
Yeah, you try to get like peace and tranquility and it's like dog farts. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so who knows what I'm really calling her. Well, they're going to all be able to see this as soon as I stop it. There you go. She hears the dogs at the door.
She's not crazy about them?
Oh, she's curious.
Mm.
She's curious. Wait, wrong way. All right. Do I have any other questions for you? All right. If people want to find you, is there anywhere they can find you? Do you have any online content or anything that you want to share?
Yeah, dude. So I'm Tony West Comedy on pretty much all social media platforms. Just Tony West on Facebook, obviously, and that's on Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, and whatever the hell else.
Okay.
What's the new one? What's the conservative one? I should probably open one over there too.
I don't know.
And then actually, I did do something over the quarantine. I started a podcast with another comedian, Shad Foster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, called the Downtown Hiccup, and we just kind of get on there. We drink a bunch of Colorado Kool-Aids and talk shit, mostly about aliens and prostitutes at the moment. But we're trying to, like, you know, really branch out and talk about some more hard-hitting topics.
That's fun.
The Downtown Hiccup podcast.
All right,
it's got
cool.
a couple pages.
I will link that. Do you have a, like I try to ask people, do you have a Venmo? Like if anybody wants to send you money, since, you know, comedians are not working right now.
I think it's Tony West Comedy too. I try to brand everything under the same name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll double check before I put it on there.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll have to look myself too.
All right. So, and then to top it all off, let's just say that if anybody is watching this like later when it's not live, if you can tell me why nobody can see this live, except for me, then will you please tell me how to correct that?
I wonder if it's on private. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing on live. I'm not sure.
Well, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I'm the only one that can see it.
I went out of a way. I feel like as soon as the quarantine hit, every single comedian like out there tried to go live.
It's set to only me.
Is it?
Oh, what a fucking idiot! Now, like, wait, let me put it on public. We've been on here 28 minutes. So you know what it is? It's that preview that Facebook makes you do. And then I didn't take it off that mode.
Oh, I can see it now. That's hilarious.
Oh my God. Well, thank you. So let's recap for if anybody comes in. How long do you have?
No, I'm good. I'm not doing anything tonight.
Okay. So we can creatively edit this later.
Yeah.
But I know there are people that have been looking for this. Yeah, now somebody's watching. It's probably you though,
huh? Maybe. Let me see if my volume's not on. It's about to blast.
Like nobody got to see my cat or my pimple or hear about your
tequila smack.
Yeah. So we could bullshit for a while and then make everybody go back and watch the first part of it later.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll do that. So if anybody's watching this now, Cheri's a big fat dummy, and I had it set on only me to be able to see this. So we've been sitting here for half an hour talking, wondering, why the hell is nobody watching this? And people are texting me saying, why can't I see it? And the answer is because I'm a dodo head. So I can't believe we did that. Let's talk about the good old days.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to do comedy?
Yeah, those were
good old days. Times. I gotta say, I really always enjoyed doing Rock the Dock. It was one of my favorite places to do.
Yeah, I liked it, man. It was one of those shows. It was like it was the great divider. Like people that could do good in other rooms and at the club or whatever it is, like they would come in there and they wouldn't have any problems at all. And then the people that were kind of getting pity laughs because people were prepped to laugh and were looking, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They couldn't really rope a room. And so I kind of appreciated when people would go in there and they do well, because it was for sure 100% like, hey man, this is going to be what you put into it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always had
and plus it was a quick way to get it paid well, like, and you know, like all the money they made from that show went straight to the comedians, and that's something that I was kind of proud about. I didn't think about it at the time because I was always going to do that, but it was kind of cool. Like people, you know, that would be headlining or doing some other place, they can come in like when they're not busy and they can come catch a, you know, a quick check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I always liked doing it. I was always happy when you would ask me. I liked the way that you always um, respected my talent. So thank you anyway for
Yeah, no
providing me
problem.
with a good place to do comedy and eat chicken.
I was always just super hyped to see Drew. That's my guy. This is a good dude.
What else can we talk about? So what are you doing these days? Like, are you like stay-at-home dad kind of thing? Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah, you know, like because I was in the military for 8 years, and in that time I was gone like 300 out of 365, so I was pretty infatuated with the idea of being able
Mm-hmm.
to stay home with the kids for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the quarantine hit, they closed down all the gyms, can't really go to parks no more, and then like all this stay-at-home dad shit kind of got a little out of hand. I was like, okay, you guys need to go somewhere.
It's
But you
hard,
know,
isn't it?
it's rough, especially with like the, you know, the two little ones, and then because I, you know, I have two age gaps basically. There's a 1 and 2 year old, and then a 8 and 6 year old. So you know,
Oh,
the 8 and 6 year old kind of have their own interests now, like that, you know, aren't really centered around
right.
baby shows or baby activities. So
Mm-hmm.
it can be challenging at times. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what about you? What you been up to?
Oh, same. I've been here. I just been sitting here and, like, Andrew is 36 now, right? But Andrew's
Hmm.
really like I don't know, maybe like a 7-year-old mentally, probably.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, he has memory issues because he had an aneurysm burst in his brain years
Oh
ago.
wow.
And so he's got a lot of memory issues. And so, he used, oh my God, I forgot this about cats. She just tried to climb up my back. Hi, kitty. How that did not feel good. Um,
I was like, what
this
the
is my
hell
new
just
shirt,
happened?
and look at it. Look at this shirt. You can't really tell at first. It says ACDC all over it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's pretty
no,
cool.
but back to Andrew. So he used to go to a day program every morning. Like
Hmm.
I'd go to work, Dave would go to work, and Andrew would go to a day program and
Hmm.
hang out there all day and play games and do exercises and stuff, and then come home. Well, he still like gets up sometimes and says, "Am I going to my day program today?" It's like, "Oh my God, how many times do we have to explain to you you're not going to your day pro?" It's like the poor
Yeah,
guy. I feel so bad for him because he just doesn't get it. And if you tell
yeah,
him like we're going to the store later, which we don't. Dave goes to the store, we don't, because Andrew and I are high risk. And
right.
so Dave goes to the store, but every now and then we went to pick up the cat. Well, you tell Andrew we're going somewhere, he'll put his coat on and wear it all day.
No, he's excited.
Just wait, because like we're going somewhere, I'm ready.
He's like, I'm good to go. He's like, I've been waiting to get out of here.
We're not leaving for 6 hours, but no.
My man just jacking it up, ready to scoot.
Yeah, so it's kind of cute. All right, I'm going to try to show the cat. Let me just say again that we have been doing this for well over a half hour now, probably 40 minutes now. Yeah, 40 minutes. And Cheri had it on private, only seen by me. So we didn't know why nobody was watching.
Let me bring my attack dog back up. Here, come here, boy.
So we're just going to show off a little bit.
Okay.
And then if you guys want to hear the whole story, here he is. What a sweetheart. I don't care what anybody says about that vicious dog. I don't believe it. Guess I'd believe it if he was taking a chomp out of my ass, wouldn't I? Oh,
He wants that other pepperoni that fell.
well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Kitty, kitty. The worst online content.
Oh no.
Hi. Hi. Here she
That's
is.
a good boy.
Here she is. That's a good kitty. He's hiding right under my chair. And then like I have these big boobs, and so I'm trying to look, but I can't see over my boobs. Can't see. I can only see my animals if I take my bra off. Come here.
Dude, I got me some A cups now, courtesy of this quarantine. I can't work out or do nothing.
Yeah, you don't have any exercise equipment there at your house?
Yeah, but they're not very heavy, so you kind of cap out after a while. And plus, I've been drinking like crazy.
Have you really?
Oh yeah, I've been smashing booze. Well, beer.
I haven't been drinking at all just because it's no fun to drink by myself.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Yeah, I only drink because it makes me flirtatious. That's really my sole motivation for drinking, if there's no one to flirt with. And my husband, he doesn't flirt with me anymore.
No, I drink because my kids they pair off. I got 4 of them, so they just go 2 and 2, and they just start going for broke. They go fisticuffs every single time. And the worst part is like the littlest one, right? The youngest one, rather. She's not the littlest one at all. She outweighs her sister's a year older than her by like 5 pounds, and she bullies the shit out of her, which is hard to navigate.
Which is funny, you know. It's like you know that, you know, people say that like how you're raised shapes your personality and everything, but you can raise 4 kids exactly all the same way, and they're gonna have 4 different freaking personalities for sure, you know.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, I think that people are pretty much born with their personality.
I would agree to that too, because it definitely seems that way with the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like my oldest one is like super like meticulous about everything. She plans everything out. She's very organized and clean. My second kid don't give a shit about anything. She just is like wanderlust with everything. She does what she wants to do, and when she's not doing that, she's miserable. The third kid is very sinister. Like she's evil. Like she's got some darkness in her somewhere. And then surprisingly, the last baby is happy as can be. Like she's never upset, and when she is upset, it's because she's trying to mimic the sinister one.
Right. So are you guys are done? Did you have a vasectomy? Haven't I heard that being said?
Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. It's not, that is terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Hated it.
What, the vasectomy?
Oh, it was bad. And they gave me one of these like tiny ass little volumes, and I got like a high metabolism, so like I chewed through that thing like shit 30 minutes into after they gave me. Like it didn't do anything for me.
Well,
and you could feel everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to be a medical assistant, and my very first my internship was at a surgeon's office, and we did in-office vasectomies all the time, and boy, do you guys whine like babies.
Oh yeah, dude, I was dude, so I'm not even making this up. Like this dude, like the dude hit me with the little numbing agent or whatever, right? And first off, I don't know fuck all about local anesthesiology shit or numbing agents. I don't know anything. But I do know that my testicles have been sensitive since they had feelings. And so my man hit me with the numbing agent, and he instantly reached for the scalpel, and I snatched him up on the surgery table. Like I grabbed my man's hand so quick. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm about to do the procedure." I was like, "There's no way that's numb yet. There is no way that's numb yet." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, you're fine." And he's like, "Can you feel this?" And he started putting scalpel, which I didn't appreciate. And then, but the thing is that I don't know about the plumbing, like when it comes to like a dude and everything like that. But when like, I mean, you've seen the surgeries, they kind of like loop some shit out, and then they
It's when they pull the cord or whatever. That's when guys they don't like that sensation. Yeah.
No, dude, because you can feel it in your stomach. Like it was like my man looped that out, and I was like, "Oh!" I was like, "Yeah, I did not."
Yeah, that's usually when they would scream.
But it's like normally like I mean, men spend their whole lives trying to protect those jewels, you know what I mean? Because they've been hitting the nuts before. They've been, they've caught one too many good shots in there, and the pain. So like, there is no way to convince a dude that it's not going to be miserable. And then when you feel that tugging, you're like, no, thank you. Like, I'd rather have 8 more kids.
Yeah. Oh, we have comments now. Let's see. Joseph Gomez said comedy hour at Rock the Dock was lit.
Yep, it was dope. It was a good time.
Dawn and Tracy said something. Hey, everybody. Yeah, this is the new kitty. Like I said,
It's pretty big for a kitten, isn't it?
She's 5 months, so she's not like a brand new kitty.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you said
fully,
5 weeks.
Yeah, no, she's not fully grown, but she's not fully a baby anymore. She's purring right now, but she also has her claws in my new AC/DC shirt. So let's try to let you down without taking this with you, okay? I'll put you down easily.
You're braver than me, man. I don't particularly care for cats because they seem shifty. Like they could be so happy one second and you're like petting them and they're purring and then they'll claw you. Like I was like, man,
yeah, I get that.
This is like having a wife.
Joseph Gomez is gonna go ice his balls now after your story. Apparently you got him in the gonads with that one.
They got me too. I celebrate January 4th every year now.
Is that when you got it?
Yeah, it was a dark 2019 for me. I thought everyone seems to hate 2020, but 2019 was my darkest year. It was when they took the gun, they just took the bullets straight out of the gun.
So were they like a swollen up after that?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah. I never saw the aftermath. I only saw the
it swells up bad for probably about a week, and then I don't know what it is. It's probably I don't know the type of skin that's on like the little ball sack there, but like it pushes all the sutures out, and then sometimes like they'll get like snagged on your drawers or something like that. Because I was rocking cold whitey tighties, like trying to like keep these things like, so they wouldn't dangle or nothing like that. I didn't want any movement. And sometimes one of those things would get caught and it would hurt like a motherfucker.
Now, see, I don't remember. I remember them telling me that they didn't stitch guys up, that they just let it and it just healed. I don't know.
I know they did the surgical glue like on some people, but I for sure had stitches.
Had some stitches. Yeah. All right. Well, let me tell you, sometimes, anyway, I used to work with a nurse, the nurse that I worked with when I was doing that, and she would always go, oh man, listen to him. I'd like to see how they act if they had children, so I don't know. I don't know.
No.
Maybe if it was reversed, we would be like, oh my God, I can't believe men walk around with these things and have to have this done. It's so painful. I don't know. You can't compare.
No, it's definitely like watching a scene out of an alien movie whenever someone has a baby. It's absolutely disgusting. But equally, and I'm sure it's like extremely fucking painful, but like, I don't know. I'm a sucker for like super simple thinking. You know what I mean? So like whatever's the easiest answer, it just makes most sense to me. Now, when it comes out, like women have been having babies since the beginning of humanity, right? It's something that like for good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not saying it's not painful. I'm not saying it's probably not the worst or deepest pain that most women will feel in their entire lives, right? But it is natural. You know what I mean? Like that's your hips realign, they loosen up. Like you got the whole secretions, the whole fucking gambit of shit. Like there's some method to the madness. And if we were just living in caves, like it was circa a couple thousand years ago or whatever, it would still work the same. There's nothing natural about taking a knife to the dick, and I do not approve. I'm sick and tired of all the horrible conversations that we're having. Like, oh, these rights, that rights, those rights, these rights. We need to be looking into banning vasectomies. It's the whole reason I came on here. I have a new platform. I might be running for governor. If I run for governor ever, that's gonna be the first thing I do. I'm gonna ban vasectomies. I'm gonna make them illegal. So when everybody out there shoot the club up.
Yeah, well.
I don't even know how do you start that process, but I want to start it. I'm gonna stand outside Walmart and start getting signatures.
Well, maybe if men could learn to keep their fucking dicks to themselves, we wouldn't have to have that conversation at all.
That is a fair point.
My friend Dawn wants to know if having a vasectomy is like childbirth and you forget the pain.
No, I can't speak intelligently, obviously, because I've never delivered a kid. But I'm sure that you always kind of remember that pain to whatever degree. I think the thing that's the worst part about a vasectomy at all is like, sure, that tugging thing that I brought up or whatever was all well and great and everything like that, but you get like residual phantom pains. Like you get
Really?
yeah, it's just like randomly. Like you could be like walking, running, doing what the hell you're doing. Like you go into the kitchen and you'll have like a shooting pain that like originates from your balls and it shoots up your stomach and you're like, oh, like it's very like it's like quickly painful, but and it goes away quickly. But there's no I don't know, man. I feel like my balls know, like they know what I did to them, and so from time to time, like every 6 months, you're like,
every now and then they think about it and they go, ooh, yeah.
Like, you piece of shit. Like, my bad, dog. I had to.
What about John Wayne Bobbitt?
Who's that?
Back in the day, there was a guy named John Wayne Bobbitt who had a wife named Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. I heard that guy became like an adult. Like an
porn
adult
star, yeah. They attached it and it worked. If I remember, I did see one of the porns he was in afterwards because I just wanted to see for myself.
Right.
And it seemed like it was a little on the spongy side. Not like rigid. It was a little more, had a little play to it, but it worked.
Yeah, dude, but who knows if you're still swinging the bat like that if someone just like hacks your shit off, you know what I mean?
Well, it turns out he was like a wife beater and stuff and got arrested several times.
Oh, so he like, so he deserved it. Okay.
So yeah, he deserved it. Oh, so I don't know. Look what we end up on. See?
All right. Man.
Okay, so let me just state for the record that I fucked up this recording and I will edit it tonight, but it probably won't go online till tomorrow. So tomorrow I will have a cleaned up, edited version of this.
For sure.
On YouTube and Facebook and podcasts.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I learned my lesson. Sorry that you had to be my guinea pig.
What was my man's name? It was John something Bobbitt.
Yeah. John Bobbitt. Yeah.
Well.
So anyway, thank you for coming on. It was nice meeting your dog. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I figured out what I did wrong.
It's all good. I appreciate you having me on.
I love all of you two that are watching. I hope you all got a good look at my pimple. Wait, wrong way. Look at that. Look at it.
Look at it.
It's a good thing I'm married because no one would ever want to have sex with me again after this. Look at that. Dave will because he just has to.
He's obligated.
No, like, you know what he does every night? Like, if I'm facing him in the bed, he leaves me alone. As soon as I roll away from him, he wants to have sex.
He's shooting a shot. I respect that. Dave seems like
he doesn't want to look me in the eye. He does not want to look me in the eye. That's what it is.
He's like, if you're rolling over, he's like, just no.
Well,
I'm going to pick up this shot.
Can't pretend like you're somebody else if I can see your face. All right. All right, Toni West Comedy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheri.
Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night.
You too.
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's